Welcome to All About Perspective. Today I want to share my perspective regarding a movie called Polar. It started weird because I just finished watching latest Vikings episode and then I hear same voice. Lagertha from Vikings plays Vivian in Polar. Overall, I am a little confused regarding what did director want to show us. Because movie tried to be funny and failed every single time. Movie tried to be stylish, failed again, but maybe that's just me. The story is quite simple and, as in way too many cases nowadays, it fits one sentence, which so happens to be same sentence we can find as plot description on IMDb. A contract killer is deemed to be old and sentenced to die by his employers. No rest for the wicked. You know these movies with over-the-board characters and filled with scenes which are not believable nor enjoyable, plus I always hated when characters are introduced by dropping their names on top of them, like they are some kind of pictures in someone's album. To me it breaks immersion even more, and colors too bright with overacting didn't help at all. Luckily crucial parts of the story and main character were left out of this crap. It was done serious and much darker, so if you can manage overacting, exaggeration and unfunny fun, the rest is quite solid. Or if you are like me and don't mind to fast forward and skip like 60-70% of this crap to enjoy the parts that can actually be enjoyed, otherwise it's a huge waste of your time. If you don't want any spoilers, please start smashing your PC right now, or just turn this video off, whatever works better for you. As you have guessed, fast forward rate for this movie is around 70%, which is a lot. And from almost 2 hours I enjoyed maybe 30-40 minutes. Story, as I said, is plain and simple. Company owner doesn't want to pay what he owes to killers that retire, and just kills them one by one. That way he wants to save 29 million. Yeah, huge amount for such an organization. I guess he was running a non-profit organization after all, plus what is even funnier, he wants to get rid of world's top assassin called Duncan Wisla. Just embrace the title, world's top assassin, and while idea of allowing your employees to save for retirement and double their investments, which is paid out when said employees reach age of 50 and retire, is interesting, there always is one huge problem. These so-called companies would never allow their employees to live long enough to evolve in serious threat. It is way too easy to replace them, and keeping someone who knows too much or becomes too good never ends well. Sometimes Polar tries to be John Wick, mostly in close quarter combat scenes like in that tunnel. Fun fact about tunnels: there is only one exit and one entrance, depending on where you are heading. So why would 20 plus guys run inside tunnel towards gunfire and all die, instead of just piling at one of these ends and unleashing all their firepower to poor Duncan, who has no cover inside tunnel? Beats me. But that's how majority of scenes work. It looks cool and makes sense only until you zoom out and see that there is no way for protagonists to survive unless bad guys are bad at everything, including shooting and common sense. But if you manage to ignore that, then action scenes were nicely done. Those machine gun controlling gloves are really cool though. I would give this movie overall rating 4 out of 10. It wasn't bad, just way too much stuff that I don't appreciate and enjoy. Believability also is down to 2 from 10. In my opinion, assassins should blend in and not be as bright as Christmas lights in Dark Knight, while this movie portrays them as some kind of dandies. Story was very short and could be interesting if it would be kept dark and serious, instead of trying to set a coal mine on fire just because it should be fun. But story has a twist in the end, which was a nice touch, even while twist ended predictably, and it seems that second part is quite possible. As little girl who was a lone survivor from Duncan's old hit wants now revenge. Well, there was one very nice quote which I wrote down: "The road that you have chosen doesn't have a rainbow." Here we go, I completely spoiled this movie for you, but I did warn you. Have a nice life and tell me, how did you like Polar?